Cassandra McClure here with the Clean Beauty Podcast, and I have a very special guest today.
My name is Maza from Olivia Garden. I'm co-owner as well as VP of Sales and Marketing from Olivia Garden. Olivia Garden was founded in 1967 by my parents in Belgium, and now our company manufactures high-end professional salon tools for hairdressers and consumers worldwide.
Well, thank you. I sat front row at your panel. It was amazing, and it was so inspiring. But I really loved hearing about how you're one of the few family-owned hair companies, like right now, because they all get sold to big conglomerates. And so it was your parents' company, and you took over.
Right.
So that's so amazing. So is it you and other family members now?
So it's only two of us, me and my brother.
Oh.
And so we grew up in the business, but when we moved to America to open the division of the United States.
You're from?
Belgium. When we moved in 1985 to open a division in the United States, I was 12, he was 14, and my parents really needed our help to get the business up and running. So we've really been working with them, building the business since then.
That's awesome. I got one of the brushes last night at the speaker dinner. It was really, really cool. And I was like, oh my God, I had never even heard of this brand. Like, how? And then I saw your logo, and I like how OG is. It is like, OG is like original.
Right.
And so I really liked that, but I didn't know much about it. So I really wanted to hear your panel. But tell us more if someone else like me doesn't really know about your brand and what you do, other than, I mean, you make brushes and tools for salon professionals, but for the average person, right?
Sure. Well, so we're lucky that, although we design everything for hairdressers, obviously in terms of brushes and appliances, they're used at home as well, right? And so if you're going to go to a salon and you're happy with the way your hair looks, you're most likely going to ask your hairdresser about the products they've used in terms of the liquid products, but also the tools they've used. Because how can I recreate this? Let's say you have curly hair and you love to wear it straight. Then how did you straighten my hair so nicely? And how can I do that after the next rainstorm, or if it's really humid, because my hair is going to go back to being frizzy?
Yeah.
Or if you have really limp hair and she created this beautiful volume, you might say, like, how can I do this at home too? Obviously, it's never going to be as good as the salon because they're professionals and they do such a great job. But in between visits, you can want to recreate at home. So that person, the professional that knows your hair the best, is the one that's best apt at recommending the right products, whether that's liquids or with tools. So by manufacturing products for them, which are made for being used like every day, 8 hours a day in the salon, they're also happen to be applicable for home use as well. And so they'll be right there recommending, well, I really recommend this one because this, and that. And so the consumer benefits from having a really high quality professional salon tool that's ergonomic and it's got all the technology to bring home and style their hair beautifully.
That's great. So tell us what you're working on in the clean and green space.
Yeah, so in 2006, we came up with the first line of bamboo hair brushes.
Wow.
So that was a long time ago now.
Before I graduated high school. Oh my gosh.
13 years ago.
Yeah.
So we did that, and that was great experience, and really had a lot of success with that. Just last year, we launched an additional bamboo line that was, we took the bamboo material but made it look completely different. So the original one had the beigey tones that you can associate with bamboo. And because we are the market leader for our category, we really like to be unique and different. So we decided that since others had been inspired by our color scheme and making bamboo brushes, obviously you can't protect others from making bamboo brushes because it's, we have patents on certain things. We have over 50 patents, but there's some things where you're just the first at it and then others, get inspired. So we decided that we wanted to make brushes that were made out of bamboo, but that had a completely different look. Again, a little
more
disrupting.
Luxurious.
Well, they were like this whitewash with a beautiful blue tone. Yeah.
Wow.
Blue and whitewash, and it looks gorgeous, and it has a special, we researched a special anti-slip grip, because the problem with wooden products, let's say wood, bamboo, all those natural products, they can be slippery.
That's true.
And when you're using it in the salon or at home, your hands might have product or might be wet. And then sometimes they're varnished and they're extra slippery. So we then researched a special way to make them rubber. Okay, so our other products, some of them have rubber grip, is really good because you can really rotate it. It gives you that grip even if your hands are wet or have products on it.
Wow.
So we wanted to simulate the feel of rubber but on a completely natural product. So we had to research what kind of coating we could put on it so it's not a slippery product. So it's high performing, but it's got all the natural ingredients, of bamboo.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So what, can you tell us what it is?
It's a proprietary coating that we came up with, and also it has to last obviously a long time. Little side thing is your stylist cleans his or her brushes in a special product called Barbicide. It kills all the germs to make sure that nothing is transferred from one guest to another. And so that product is quite aggressive on the tools. So we had to find something that could withstand, that basically sanitizing process. And so we were able to do that, which always takes time. When we innovate, it always takes time to come up with a new idea.
Wow. Yeah. And so where are your products made?
So our products are mostly made in South Korea.
Okay.
They're all developed in the U.S. Our R&D and our lab and our research is all done in the U.S. Also tested in Europe to make sure that, it's not just a U.S. population like it, but everybody in the world, since we're in 100 countries. So we test in Europe as well. And then our manufacturing is mostly in South Korea. For our bamboo line, it's actually made in China for the specific reason that bamboo is grown in China. And as soon as you cut your bamboo stem, you have 5 days to process it into a product. Otherwise, it starts to go bad. So there's no time to ship the bamboo to Korea for processing. It has to be processed on the spot. So that's just a fun fact about bamboo. That's why bamboo products always come from China, because that's where they harvest them. Yeah.
Wow. And I have like 1 or 2 pieces in my living room, but
I know. Me too, from IKEA.
I know. Okay, so we're here at Create and Cultivate. It's been an amazing day so far. How did you become involved? Do you know Jacqueline or?
So my amazing PR and social media teams, are always looking out for different opportunities for us to connect with the consumers. And they thought that this would be a great opportunity. I mean, Create and Cultivate, if you're here, it's just a beautiful event, right? I mean, it's so beautifully curated. I mean, they take an empty building and they make it look like, I want my house to look like this, But so it's amazing, the branding and how beautiful they turn the space, and very inviting. So it felt right away that this was the kind of ambiance or environment that fit our brand, being a high-end, relevant, beautiful brand itself. We feel like this was the right association for us. So once they brought that up to my attention, of course I researched it high and low, because we want to make sure we don't make any mistakes in our marketing. And so we felt like they really were reaching out and speaking to the people that we wanted to connect with. So I love that attendees here, they want to know about your brand. Like, they're interested, they have questions, and I really love that. They're not here for a freebie. Yeah. Sure, they'll take a freebie, but
they paid a couple $100 to get in, and a couple $100 for a flight, and a couple $100 for a hotel. It's like $2,000 to be here. So
exactly,
people, and they have the money anyway to buy the product if they like it.
Right.
So it's in the brand's best interest.
Right, to communicate, and I love that, because there's nothing more passionate we are is to talk about our brand. And like, somebody asks us, tell me about your brand. It's like, oh yeah, totally. You got like 5 hours? No,
I will say though, when I was downstairs, I didn't know who you were, and it was one of the first booths that I went to, and you were so welcoming, and like, you don't always see a brand founder or like a top person in the line being there, just working as a hired, hired associate. Yeah. So it was really, when I saw you on the panel, I was like, oh my God, we just hung out earlier. Like, I had no idea. And to me, that means a lot. And I think a lot of, people, if you tell them that, it's like, you're so humble that you didn't say, oh, this is my brand. Right. You were just like, hey, like, have a brush. Yeah. And then that was it. And it was just kind of like, oh, cool. And then I remember, oh, wait, she's on the panel. Oh, wait. Oh. And so I have to say, that's very cool that you're doing that. So your PR and marketing team, like, what do they have for you next? Where are you going to be? You were just in India?
So my brother and I, we own the company together, and so we split the sales responsibility. So I got the entire U.S.
Wow.
And he got the entire world. So of course I help him out with some countries because he can't get to everywhere, and we have a sales team, but he does work with the export a lot. And so he was just in India, so he's not here today because he arrived yesterday.
Wow.
But he was in India for a week. That's his 3rd visit this year. India is one of the fastest growing beauty markets in the world, and very challenging for many levels. The distribution, the hair type, and just the communication about the brand. So it's really exciting because it's a huge potential for us that we're tapping into, and that we get to bring, our whole company brand to India and to a new country is really exciting. But then next we're off to I'm in Mexico next week because we have a huge retailer there. We're the number one brand at that.
Where can everyone find you?
Well, in the U.S., you can find us at Ulta. Ulta.com, Ulta, the stores, Ulta. And then, of course, online, we have a direct-to-consumer website as well. But Ulta is definitely our prime retailer.
Cool.
And then we're also available on Amazon as well. I mean, we have third-party retailers on Amazon. But next, I'm off to Monterrey, Mexico, to train 250 store managers in Spanish.
And you speak Spanish?
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh, cool.
And then after that, I'm off to Hong Kong, and my brother's off to Russia.
Wow.
So, yeah.
You guys are everywhere.
Yeah.
That's great. Are you in any other shows that other listeners might be able to find you in the next 6 to 12 months?
So we were just at BeautyCon.
Me too.
Oh, yeah. In LA.
Yeah.
So
you go there every year?
Well, this was our first year.
Okay.
So this is our first year of experimenting with phenomenal.
Okay, great.
Yeah, we had a similar booth. Well, we had a booth 4 times this size.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'll have to send you the video of the booth. It was really cool.
I think I must have walked by, but I didn't.
Yeah, there's so much things there.
I had so many interviews scheduled.
This is more smaller, so it's like easier to digest, and that's what I do like, is that you can spend time at each booth. Besides that, we're actually, when this is finished, now we're going to recap this year and plan for 2020.
Awesome.
So most likely Create Conservate again, BeautyCon again. I mean, Pop Sugar has come up on the list. Pop Sugar Land, I think it's called.
Sephora. No, you're in Ulta.
We're in
Ulta needs
Ulta.
one.
Yeah, right? I mean, it's just, so many opportunities.
We're working on Clean Beauty Con, so we'll have to have you there.
Oh, yeah,
well,
sure.
Thank you so much.
My pleasure.
And where can your Instagram, is it
It's Olivia Garden, INT. We're from International.
Great.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for sitting down with me today. If you guys are interested, make sure you check out our YouTube, our IGTV, to see the video of our interview here today. Thank you so much, and we'll talk to you soon.
All right. Pleasure. Thank you.